Hello everyone. This is the daily devotional video for September 26, 2017. Our passage for today is in the book of Romans, chapter 5, verses 6 through 11. For when we were still without strength, in due time, Christ died for the ungodly. For scarcely for a righteous man will one die. Yet perhaps for a good man, someone would even dare to die. But God demonstrates His own love toward us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Much more then, having now been justified by His blood, we shall be saved from wrath through Him. For if, when we were enemies, we were reconciled to God through the death of His Son, much more, having been reconciled, we shall be saved by His life. And not only that, but we also rejoice in God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have now received the reconciliation. The title for today's devotional is, What is Guilt? Guilt is something with which we're all familiar. Oftentimes, Christians wear it like a badge of honor in some misguided effort to demonstrate humility. But this is a misunderstanding that poisons the church and steals the joy of Christ from believers. It's worth taking the time to stop and ask the question, what is guilt? When we see the term in English translations of the Bible, we tend to apply a worldly interpretation of the passage. In the context of the world, guilt refers to feelings of remorse, depression, or rejection over some event from the past. Scripturally speaking, however, the word is used only to denote responsibility. The word is not associated with feelings of shame or rejection. Instead, it is more of a legal term, as when a court finds an offender guilty. What does this mean for the believer? Well, we should already know that we have been found guilty. We all have an enormous sin debt that we can never pay. However, Jesus Christ took that guilt upon Himself at the cross, and He paid our debt in full. We need to realize that if He has already paid our debt and released us from liability, then we are no longer guilty. Yes, we have been tried, but we've been declared forgiven. The Lord doesn't want us to hide the joy of our salvation beneath a smothering blanket of guilt. Rather, we are called to rejoice in the glorious redemption that Christ's sacrifice made possible. For this reason, we can proudly proclaim, "So if the Son makes you free, you will be free indeed." That's John 8:36. Go and be free today. I love that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching these devotional videos. I hope they're a blessing to you. I love reading your comments and seeing your thumbs up on these videos. Have a blessed day, and I hope to see you back here again tomorrow.